So a flapper costume. Are you rearing for a costume party? Whether it is for the Halloween, a birthday party, or just an ordinary costume party where you want to dress up and look glamorous, you can always rely on the dependable flapper costume. It is a classic piece, it shows off your gorgeous legs, and it is easy to make. So if you want to arrive at that party looking all shiny and new but without spending too much, then making your own flapper costume might just be for you. It would also be great if you are required to prepare a number or performance because flapper costumes are so iconic that they immediately exude Charleston and all that glamorous dated entertainment. The best thing about the flapper costume is that even a beginner can sew one and make it to her perfect fit so it would accentuate her assets. It is just a one-piece little dress that will wow a captive audience. So get out your trusty sewing machine and begin. Just follow the guide below and you will be on your way to making yourself an elegant but fun flapper costume. You will need the following materials: a measuring tape, elastic thread, 3 to 4 yards of shimmery fabric. You can choose any color you like. Usually flapper costumes are silvery white, but now you can find gold and other colors as well. 6-inch wide fringe, approximately 15 yards, pins and thread, sewing machine embellishment like beads, sequins, feathers. Here are the steps. Get the measuring tape and get your measurements. When making the costume, add an inch or two to make it easier to wear the costume. Take precise measurements or else you might end up with costume that is too tight, you would not be able to wear it. Measure the length of the fabric that you would need to make your dress. Make adjustments for the hem lines. Add at least 4 inches to your measurements in making your dress so you can have ample material for the hems and enough room for you to get into the dress. Make the shoulder straps. Prepare 2 12x 22-inch wide strips from your shimmery fabric. Fold lengthwise by half, stitch along the side and then turn inside out. Take the fabric and stitch the hems. The top hem should have ample space because it would serve as a casing for the elastic thread that will help hold the costume. Do not worry about getting the hem lines perfect because they would be barely noticeable after you put the fringe on the dress. Prepare the fringe. Start with the bottom hemline so that the subsequent fringe you will be layering on would overlap those beneath it. Lay the fabric flat and position the fringe layers and pin them in place. Hold the fabric up with the pinned fringe to see how it would look. Make sure that all the fringes are overlapping from the top to bottom. If everything is perfect, you can now stitch the fringe layers on the fabric. Close the dress by matching the two edges of fabric with its counterpart fringes. You can add a zipper if you want, but it is not necessary. Stitch the straps. Cut and adjust the straps before stitching them onto the dress. Make sure you stitch them from the inside so the thread would not show where people will see it.